revolution.
Bookmarklets on standby.
Log online, fan page loaded and ready.
Player stats, loaded. Health check, go.
Weapons check. Eyes check, complete.
We have launched for the Informant podcast in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up?
What?
How's everybody
I
doing?
know, you do it. You do it better. Say it. Do it.
What's that?
It's kind of creepy, though.
Yeah.
Now let's hear Pete.
What's up?
Pete's winning.
Pete sounds like Chester, though. I couldn't tell the two apart.
Pete put more emphasis in it.
You're going to get people drunk before we even say hi.
Hi, welcome to the Informant podcast.
Greetings.
That was Jana. Mig, Death by Gucci. In the background there with the ominous voice is Mig, Chainsaw Chester. And then Jennifer, where you at?
Hi.
Hey, Jennifer, the Mafia Wars Loot Lady.
Should you say Jen, like Jen, ass, Mafia War Loot Lady, or no?
No.
You put our tag on.
We call ourselves asses, but it's not something like you would say to people that don't understand what it means.
Well, I thought it was funny. You know, remember you guys had that big to-do about them wanting to take away your name, your family name? I went and looked at all the different names now that have ass in it in the families, and it's amazing. There's lots out there.
There's a lot of worse ones, too.
I know.
We're all like kindergartners.
We found a family.
Woo, I found one named Ass.
I'll send you the link, but we found a family, and their name is Zynga Sucks.
Ooh.
I think I've iced one of them before.
No, you should never ice them.
Hey, if they're on the fight list, I don't care what your name is.
That's
Sitting
right.
here, if I'm on the fight list, I don't care if we're best friends. If we're not in each other's
This
mafia,
is why Mick can't have any help.
We have some allies. I do.
Name one.
OG3.
You're not an ally.
No, we don't have any anymore. You ran them all off. It wasn't me.
we have the mafia war gods. Like, we're tight with them, but if they're on the fight list, then
It's free game.
Yeah.
I fight as capos for them all day. What?
I'm approaching level 1,000. Are they going to talk to me?
They were going to let you in early, but you never would respond.
yeah.
They were going to give you. They were going to give you an exception.
Never got anything.
Really?
Well, you're almost there. They would love to have you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sure they would. They hit me the day that I hit 1,000, so they're waiting on you, I'm sure.
They've been waiting a long time.
They've been waiting for you.
We're all like level 10,000 now.
Yeah. But I remember back then, back in the day.
But now it's so much easier to level up than back in the beginning. Like, getting to level 1,000 was a big deal.
Yeah, we had level 400 or 500 guy. He was damn near untouchable.
And what does it stop at? 25,000? You can't go past?
They're going to need to fix that because a lot of people are there already.
So what's going on in Stockholm? Anything new this week?
Switch, which you're still having issues with.
Yeah, it's driving me nuts.
But we have found, or at least not we, one of the fans on our fan page posted in the discussions a workaround for some of the other people that were having problems, and those changes were uploaded to the server, and Jen posted a blog post about it, and those seem to be working. But we'll probably just have to figure out what's happening in your particular scenario that it's not working. So
I thought it was funny how you guys
odd.
added the pop-up window. That's pretty cool. Like, if you have the wrong version that hasn't been fixed, it'll tell you right on your Facebook page. It'll say, go to Stockholm Mafia Tools.
yeah, that's the other thing that's in the works, and I haven't had the time to dedicate to doing it. Is we're actually working on a database to keep track of all of our Spocklets. So then we'll be able to load those into the toolbar so that you could use the search tool to then just search the entire, all of our Spocklets at once from one place.
Nice.
That'll be nice.
And then that also helps when we get a feature that we had in early development that we didn't implement when we went live, which was the option to choose the primary or the backup location for the Spocklets. And then that's also going to be managed in the database too. So we'll manage both locations. So if we end up having to move stuff around, then they should always be updating correctly through the toolbar. So And in essence, you don't really need them added to your own toolbar if the toolbar is working fine within Mafia Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could put on that Spocklet's drop-down list the most common ones that you use. So you may only have like 5 or 6 that you use like day in, day out. Well, you put those there, and then you just use the search for everything else.
Yeah, that'll be nice, because I know Ike was working on something where you could like change the order.
Yeah.
Because the toolbar gets pretty lengthy if you use a lot of them.
Right.
So that it would be a great idea just have the 5 or 6 you always use.
Right. Yeah, you'd put things like your repeat job and your assassinator if that's what you use, and so for some people that are just into the stats, just put your stats tools there. Link to checklist maybe, and then maybe that's all you need, because then the rest of them, as long as they're searchable in the search box, you've got access to them.
That's nice.
So yeah, that'll be cool.
Well, after you not knowing about the revolver close, I don't know if this is a Stockholm deal or a Zynga deal, but what is it when my jobs are green highlighted?
Green highlighted means that's us.
Okay, I
that,
thought so.
That one I did cover when I did the first video. That actually is an indicator that is the highest paying experienced job in whatever city or job tier you're in. So if you're just looking to get around to leveling, then that would be the job you'd want to do to get the most experience to energy.
Ah, okay.
So that's kind of the clear indicator is the color coding.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I wasn't sure. I assumed it was you guys because it was that cool.
Yep, it's part of the toolbar.
Aha, I love it. Okay. Love the toolbar.
Toolbar secrets.
Yeah, it makes it easy.
Yeah.
It does. Especially when you're finished and you have nothing else to do but go for those kinds of jobs.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I like how it lists how much energy you'll have left when you do the allotted amount of jobs.
Very nice, because I hate
sometimes,
that.
yeah, if you're gonna waste energy, I like to just click through them. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have like this much left over. I could do something else.
Right.
With it.
Especially if it doesn't quite get you to leveling, then if you're that close, then that you may have to do that one extra job with just that little bit of energy left to get you wherever you're gonna need to go. So, but yeah, that's what that is. So, and then we're finding along the way, there's lots of other little things that are niceties, like the close button, and it may at some point give an option inside the configuration that says when it appears, close it automatically.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And make it just an option that it automatically closes it every time.
And then you wouldn't even see it.
Yeah, and then that
would be cool.
That could be handy, and
because some people really like that revolver of death to go on for
forever and ever.
I'm surprised that Zynga hasn't put advertisers on that thing.
Yeah, geez, there you go. Now, then all of a sudden, now you're going to get us in trouble, because if they start putting advertising on it, then all of a sudden we're going to get in trouble for closing it on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't need to add anymore.
Well, another feature of the toolbar is it closes out the app ticker.
Back to my usual position is I hardly ever play in Facebook anyway. Almost always play off of an unframed page, which never has anything to do with Facebook at all.
It's less distracting.
Solves a lot of people's problems too.
So it solves a tremendous amount of them, and especially it's nice to be able to do some of the stuff in a framed game now, but there's some things that are still kind of quirky. You load up some things, and the Facebook window does not resize properly for whatever the Spocklet is you're using. You could end up running into some issues where you can't see some of the stuff. It happens sometimes, not all the time, but.
Where you don't get the whole page, you just get half the page and you have to refresh, that's annoying.
It is really annoying.
And it's always when you need something at the bottom of the page.
Yeah, that's right.
It happens when you don't care.
Where's the start button? Oh, crud, it's at the bottom of the page. I can't get to it below the fold, yeah. Those are some of the things that we've got going on and in the hopper, and
Mike's in the hopper.
Mike's always in the hopper.
He's in good company with all the new stuff.
You have some cool stuff added to the assassin.
Oh yeah, we do, don't we? I didn't know if we made that public, but now that you mention it, we did. Yeah, we added an option to fight battles from the assassinator.
Family battles.
Family battles. If you click on the option to toggle between target list and rivals list and there's now a battle module option. And what it'll do is it'll go out and look and see who's alive in the battle and then
Oh dear, Pete.
target them.
Oh, Pete.
It's gonna cause some controversy.
Yeah, I
I
like
feel it.
I
can feel
like
it.
controversy.
We do.
I don't know. You know, the thing is, and you guys heard me today. I was here just fighting a battle not too long ago, and Assassinator is not a tool designed for battles. I mean, it's a cool feature, and I'm really glad Martin added it. If you're in a heated battle back and forth with people, it's not going to keep up. I mean, it's just not designed to do it because it only runs one attack a second.
You're not
And
going to have nearly the fun you would killing them yourself.
right, and you know, and you're not going to be able to get that many kills because you're going to end up being either dead yourself or you're not going to get enough attacks in. Where if you're clicking the actual button on the page, you'll get way more attacks in per strike. If you're in like one of the battles we were, where the other people weren't fighting back at all, and I think they were basically on auto heal, then heck, I don't care. Then fight them and just
Rack
let
up
it
your numbers.
let it do that just to get some points.
You've become quite the click monkey.
I have been. Yeah, I have my
I
moments.
can hear you. Click, click,
I've
click,
been clicking and playing more than usual lately too, since
Yeah.
this
I
family
love
stuff
it.
came out.
See what Chester's done?
And
Yeah,
then
I wasn't Chester.
No?
the other feature is it'll show you your current ice season stuff. Yep.
Oh, that is an awesome touch.
Yep.
So
that's
I like
the
it
one.
because before, like, I would have to go manually attack someone to see what my number was.
Yep.
And Zynga doesn't reset it either. So, like, once you hit your 1500, it's going to keep going. So, basically, it's going to be a count of how many ices you've gotten in the 2-week period that Ice Seasons was open.
Yep.
Nice. That's cool. Useful.
And that's kind of the beauty of all this is, you know, each time someone comes up with an idea or something new we should add, then, you know, we investigate, and if it's reasonable, then it gets implemented. Some of them are easier to add than others. So,
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
but
I just got to get back to the basic of Switch.
Switch. Yeah, we'll have to figure that one out. I'm not sure why
Yeah,
it's not working.
you're the
for you.
only one I know that's having a problem.
After,
I'm
yeah, after the
special.
fix. Yeah.
Yeah, gosh, it makes me crazy because out of anything, that's the one thing
That's
I've always
the one
used.
you use.
And so, like, what? And these people would be really surprised at how difficult it is to not have it when you're used to it.
Well, it's difficult to not have it because, like, in the past, we had that little window so people would list their links, like their promote link or their free gift link.
Right.
And their Mafia, you could get to their Mafia Wars profile. And now, ever since Facebook removed that,
That
it's
doesn't
really
work
hard.
either.
It's hard to find somebody's Mafia War page if you don't use Switch.
It really is. I don't like it. It's something that I always thought should have been in game in the first place. So,
Now, is it working for you for non-friends?
no, for no one.
No, because the way it was not working before, it would work. It wouldn't work with friends, but it would work with non-friends. People have to give you the special
I'll have to hold my
secret
hand.
version,
Yeah.
Super secret version.
the Super Switch.
Ooh, Super Switch. That's funny.
All right. So what you got going on, Jen?
Okay, not like anything major in the game. We're still trying to figure out these battles, but I'm sure Chester will go over that. One big thing for people like Chester who probably haven't finished Brazil is from now until October 4th, it's being offered at 3 times mastery per click.
They always do this when I don't need it.
They do, I know. But it should be a lesson to those of us that like to finish things in a day. Like if you wait, you'll probably get rewarded and have to use less energy.
Well, you know we can't do that.
I
so-
know. And they know it too. So I think they do it so people that, you know, like Chester that doesn't have enough energy to even do a job in Brazil, now he can do 3 for the price of 1. And if he's smart, you can use your strategist bonus and get 2 times mastery. And it's not going to add it on top of each other. It'll come out to 4 times mastery.
That works.
Yeah, so it would be a good way for people to get those Brazil jobs done. And you can ask for help on 1 job a day. And if you're at the lower end of the levels, you can use your 2 times mastery boost.
Have you seen people panicking? I've seen a few people that are worried that it's closing because they gave us the 3 times
I
mastery.
know, because they did with Cuba, Bangkok, and Moscow. So now they see this, and we've gotten quite a few questions about that.
I've
Is
seen that a
Brazil
lot.
thing?
I think it's just their way. I mean, they used to do that with New York. They would offer up double mastery. I mean, they
Every
didn't
now
do
and
triple,
then.
but
Yep.
but they did double to just keep people, progressing because New York took so long.
I finished it that way one time.
Yeah, and then and because Brazil is so energy dependent,